Hello, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz, and today we're doing Strength Express Obliques. For today's workout, all you're going to need is 3 sets of weights, or just 3 dumbbells. You only need 1 of each. I've got 5 kilos, which is around 11 pounds, I believe, 3.5 kilos, which is around 8 pounds, and 1.5 kilos, which is around 3 pounds. You don't have to do this exactly like I'm doing it. Obviously, it really depends on your strength level, all of those things. You might go a lot heavier than me, or you might go a lot lighter than me, or maybe even do the whole workout without any weights at all. We're going to be doing 50-second rounds again today with just 10 seconds to change over. I'll show you the next exercise in the 10 seconds, but you can definitely take the full 10 seconds rest. We're going to start in a pretzel position. What that means is your front knee is lined up with your belly button and your back knee is lined up with your hip. We're going to try and stay quite upright with just our hand on the side, and we're starting off with the heaviest weight on our outer thigh. Now make sure you're warm because we don't want any injuries, but if you are ready, we're going to put it kind of mid-thigh, and all we're going to do is pick up our leg as we lightly bend towards it, okay? So you can either pick the whole leg up, which means you'd have to lean away a little bit, or you can stay upright and lean towards it and just pick up your knee. Okay, that's your options. This one here, you can really squeeze into the obliques, the side body, and that's what this workout is for. If you lean away from it, you're gonna get more of the glutes rather than the obliques, okay? So just choose wisely. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna get straight into it, pressing start. So I'm going to pick up my knee and I'm going to start leaning towards it. So I'm slightly twisting my body as I pick up my knee. Now you want to also think about pushing this hip slightly forward. So I'm really feeling this tiny little motion. I'm bringing my ribs to hips. So as I pick the knee up, I'm bending my body and really squeezing in the side body there. Tiny slight rotation. The more you squeeze, the more you're going to feel this. And I'm trying not to hold on with my other hand at all, because that's going to keep me from using my arm rather than my core. 2 and 1. Okay, now I'm going to get my second heavier weight, and I'm actually going to lodge it in behind my knee. And this time I am going to lean over a bit more. I'm going to use my arm. I'm going to come down and across. So pick it up and bring your elbow down towards your thigh. Blow out all the air as you bring those legs and arms together. I'm trying to keep my leg directly in line with my hip rather than allowing it to creep to the front. And I'm bending to the side. I'm not bending forward or back, I'm bending directly to the side. It's really a small motion. You're not going to be able to do as much as you would in a regular crunch, because with that weight, it's quite tough. Reach and squeeze. Reach and squeeze. Nice job. Lose that one. Now we're going to extend the leg. So you're still in line with your hip. The weight is in the top arm. We're going to reach further and come down all the way this time. Come down all the way and tap your elbow. Reach across so you're stretching your side body, and then come back in line. If you can't pick up your leg, extend it like this, then you have the option to keep doing it with a bent leg. But if you're doing this, I want you to pick it up so much more. And you don't have to bring your elbow to meet your thigh. Choose your level. Over and crunch. Blow out all the air as you crunch. Come on, your arm is getting a good workout here too. Okay, we're on the other side doing exactly the same thing. So line yourself up, put the weight on the thigh, make sure you've got good alignment here, and we're just going to bring that up and slightly twist our body and slightly lean as we're bringing the leg up. Now, I just lifted my entire leg, but then I remembered on the other side, I just lifted my knee. So I'm going to go back to that. So if you're just lifting your knee like me, you should be able to rotate even more as you crunch and squeeze. Rotate, crunch and squeeze. So I'm rotating, but I'm also leaning downwards. And that leaning downwards is what really gets your ribs to hips, and you feel that little crunch in there. Across and down. Come on. Last one. Grab that weight, lock it in behind the knee. Back into that perfect pretzel position. You're over, and then you're bringing your elbow down. So now I am lifting the entire shape of my leg, reaching long and lifting. I'm tapping my knee down, but I am not resting at all. It's a cross and reach and crunch. Bending my body towards that leg each time. Now this bottom arm, I'm not really putting a huge amount of weight on it. So I'm using my core the entire time. And I'm not letting my leg creep forward. Okay, now back to that light weight. Extend that leg if you can. If you can't, then don't worry about it. We're reaching over and we're coming down. Reaching over and coming down. Now I can come all the way down and tap my elbow to my thigh, but if you can't, just come to your low point. And remember, this is your option. Keep your leg bent or straight. Or maybe do some straight, and when you run out of steam, do some bent. This is slow and controlled. This is not about fast reps. Take a second to squeeze. We're switching sides again after this, and we're grabbing our heavy weight for some straight leg oblique raises. Okay, so grab your heavy weight, come down on your elbow. Our legs are going to be diagonally in front. We're going to have our weight on our thigh. We're going to roll back onto the meaty part of our glutes and then come back in line. So roll up, blow out, come back in line. So I'm rolling back and then I'm coming to the side. Rolling up and back and side. Now make sure that you're really allowing the weight of the dumbbell to rest on that thigh. Don't hold it in your hand. That's cheating. And side. Make sure you're not slouching. Once again, I want you to put as little pressure on this supporting arm as possible. I want you to think more about rolling and moving using your core. 2 and 1. Okay, now grab your lighter weight. Same position. We're going to come up, lower the bottom leg, and back down. It's up, lower, and back down. So you're staying on a diagonal. You're trying not to roll back too far. And if you can't do this, then just do slow ups with the top leg. Up and squeeze, maybe lean towards the leg and back down. That's your option. Or just lose the weight. Try and do it without the weight or with the small weight. And down. Up, up, and down. It should be starting to get tough. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm feeling it in my waist, but I'm also feeling it in my hips. It's all connected, the core. Down, up. Okay. We're going to come overhead with our arms, and we're going to come fast and side. So similar motion to what we did, but faster. And we're really using our arm to sweep past that leg and hips, which means you're really going to feel that crunching action on the way up. Up and sweep. And then you're rolling back, you're rolling side, you're rolling back, you're rolling side. We're on the other side after this. Come on. Keep going. Drop the weight if your arm's getting too sore. 2 and 1. Awesome job. Same thing on the other side. So starting with that weight on the hip, and we're going to roll back and back in line. So you're rolling back on the meaty part of your glutes and then kind of more straight where your hips are aligned on top of each other. It's slow and controlled. I don't want you to go fast. I want you to stay longer under the pressure of the weight. So the longer you're under pressure, time under pressure, or time under the weight, the harder it's going to be in this case. If you go faster, it's a shorter period of time that you're really feeling that burn. That's why it's so important to do slow and controlled as well as fast work to really shock your body. Okay, drop that weight. So we're putting the weight back in the line. We're coming up, down with the bottom leg, and down. Come up with both. Drop one, and down. So this, of course, you're also going to feel your lower thigh. That's a given. But we're trying to, once again, hold this crunch at the top. Really think about your waistline. It's up, and down. Up, and down. Make sure you're not scrunching your shoulder up to your ear. Keep a nice gap there. And if you need a little break and you just need to do a few of these, then do that, okay? No shame in modifying at all. Down, up, and down. Nice job. Okay, we're going to grab our little weight. We're going to come overhead, sweep past, and back in line. Sweep past, and back in line. So you're rotating through the hips, and then stacking. And stack. Blow out all the air as you crunch. And it's okay if you're kind of moving all around the carpet. I am too. That's totally fine. Just try to hold your belly button in and really think crunching through the side body. And back in line. We're on our back after this, and we're going to grab our heavy weight. Okay, so grab your heavy weight, roll down, and we're going to tap our weight to our opposite leg. Now I want you to actually angle diagonal so that one side of the dumbbell goes up a little bit more than the other. Once again, not a super fast motion. Blow out, stretch those arms up. Try to keep your legs nice and straight. The more you angle, the more you're going to feel those obliques. Come on. Six, 5. Across and across. And 1. Nice job. Safely put that down. Grab your medium weight, and we're going to have a bent leg bicycle. Okay, we're going to reach across and across again. Bend, press through the arms. Bend, extend through the legs. across, and across. I'm going a bit faster, but if you want to slow it down, you can. If it's too much for the arms, you can rest your bottom elbow as you extend. Otherwise, keep it up. The closer you dart your legs towards the mat, the harder it's going to be. Really twist through the waist. 10, 9. Second last exercise, people. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Last exercise is fast bicycles. Hands behind your head, no equipment. Bring your legs up. And you're just going to bicycle with me. Go. So not super fast, but faster than we have been going. Deep breaths. And if you can't bend, extend, then maybe just tap down like this. Okay? Come on, last little bit. Burnout. The last little bit you've got in your obliques. Come on. Don't slow down if you can help it. Try to maintain the same pace till the end. Unless you're really dying. Because we've only got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, we're going to stretch it out. We're going to roll onto our front. Deep breath in. And maybe you want to extend your arms a bit. Stretch that out even more. Feels so good. Now come up into a child's pose and push your shoulders towards the mat. Deep breaths. Now walk your hands to the front and I want you to really push away. Push away with your side body and your glutes, stretching out the entire side body. Then walk your hands to the other side and once again, press down and pull away. Awesome job. Now come into a Z position. And we're just going to reach over and over, over and over. And we're going to switch that up. Lots of contracting through the side body. So these lengthening, sweeping exercises are really great to loosen that up. Just come overhead, bending side to side. And then just twist to the back. And other side. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Strength Express Obliques. Hope you felt that waistline. I definitely did. And I look forward to seeing you at the next segment. Bye for now.